Hi, my name is Katie. I'm a dietitian working for Minnesota Community Care, and I'd like to talk a little bit about how we can keep eating mindfully while we're working from home. So, a lot of us have just experienced a really big change in our routine. We might be eating out less often, going to the grocery store less frequently, working from home more. These things can have a really big impact on how we're eating, and we know that how we're eating has a huge impact on our health. So hopefully by eating a little bit more mindfully, we can stay healthy while we're staying home. So the first thing I'd like you to think about is your timing of your meals. So a lot of us might be tempted to kind of eat throughout the day and keep snacking, not really have designated meal times while we're working from home. But it can be really helpful to stick to eating a breakfast, lunch, and dinner around the same time every day. And during that time, setting aside at least 10 minutes to step away from your work, not look at the TV or the news or anything, and really focus on what you're eating. That's a really important time. Another thing to consider is that a lot of us want to choose more sugary foods or comfort foods when we're feeling a little bit more stress or anxiety, or maybe we're bored because we're staying home a little bit more. But a diet that's really high in sugar can actually suppress our immune system, and that's not what we want right now. And some of those heavy comfort foods, they can make it hard for us to focus on our work and to feel energetic and motivated at this time. So if you do have a tendency to choose foods like that, just be aware of that pattern and really make an effort to balance those foods out with other really nutritious foods, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, things that we know are going to keep your immune system working at its best. Another thing to consider is the amount of food that we're eating. So a lot of times if we are eating out of a big bag of chips or maybe out of a box of cookies, we might end up eating a lot more than what we realize. So it can be really helpful to take an appropriate portion out of that and really focus on that for your snack. That way you're exactly aware of how much you're eating and you can kind of keep an eye on that and only eat what you feel good about eating. Same thing goes for meals. So there's actual research that shows that by eating on a smaller plate, we eat more appropriate portion sizes. So choosing a plate like this versus a plate like this might help you to keep your portion sizes where you want them. It can be something fun to try out right now. So hopefully you can keep eating mindfully and stay healthy during this time and keep eating your veggies.